Psychologist and Johns Hopkins University medical teacher Dr. John Gartner has now come out after being one of the most, outspoken mental health professionals talking about Donald Trump's declining mental health. But Dr. Gartner has now come out saying that Donald Trump is the sickest person he has ever seen. And this is a man, by the way, who spent decades in this field, is such an expert that he is now a teacher of it. And he recognizes signs, symptoms he can diagnose from afar. In fact, he says we shouldn't be afraid to diagnose from afar. But he says that Donald Trump is the sickest person he has ever seen. I will tell you exactly what he said in just a moment, but first, a quick word from today's video sponsor. People love upgrades. We upgrade our phones every year, we upgrade our computers, we upgrade our cars, but most people are still sitting on their wallets. It's time to give your wallet and your life a desperately needed upgrade. That's why I have partnered with Exter. Exter is all about unleashing creativity and the relentless drive for improvement, and their products embody those ideals. The Exter Wallet Pro is the next generation premium smart wallet crafted from Italian Vachetta leather and a fully recycled aluminum mechanism with zero plastic. Built for everyday carry, more capacity, slimmer profile, effortless card access, and a lifetime warranty. By the way, I love the way that these cards pop out. And you never have to worry about losing your wallet or any other valuables with their Finder card, an ultra-slim tracking device the size of a credit card. Fits in any wallet, bag, passport cover, you name it. And you can connect it to the Apple Find My app, and you can ring it from up to 300 feet away, see its exact map location anywhere in the world, and get notified the moment you leave it behind. And they've also released an updated version of their vacuum travel bag, which is a must-have product for anyone that ever travels. The new design features easier packing with a side zip opening, more consistent compression from a centralized valve, sealed seams for zero air leaks, and frosted transparency so you can see what's packed inside without opening. And it comes with a vacuum pump that is so small it takes up virtually no space in your suitcase or carry-on. If you're looking for a great Father's Day gift, check out Exter. You'll get up to 50% off site-wide until June 24th, plus an extra 20% off on top of that when you use my code Farron at checkout. And if for some reason you're not 100% satisfied, Exter has a 100-day money-back guarantee, so there really is no risk at all. The link is in the description. So here is what Dr. John Gartner specifically said about how bad Donald Trump's mental health is. He said this on the Daily Beast podcast recently. In 40 years of clinical practice and almost 30 years of teaching psychiatric residents, I've never encountered a patient as sick as Donald Trump. He's so many standard deviations away from what we would normally consider normal, and that it's coming to a head now is in his fantasies of being this military conqueror. He's setting us up. He is grooming us for nuclear war. He wants to be the person who pushes the button first because that would put him in history as the most powerfully destructive military leader in human history. And that is what he gets off on because of his sadism. Now, a couple months ago, Dr. Gartner added this. He said the rate of decline is accelerating. The main way to diagnose dementia is that we see a deterioration from someone's own baseline in these four areas: language, memory, behavior, and psychomotor performance. That seems to have gotten dramatically worse recently. It may be related to the stroke I think he's had on the left side of his body. And of course, we all remember him at the 9/11 memorial last year where his face just started leaving his body almost. It was drooping so badly. That's a sign of a stroke. In fact, it's not really, medically speaking, a sign of anything other than a stroke. That's not just something that your face will normally do or even randomly do on occasion, unless you're having a stroke. That is one of the main identifiers of a stroke. And we all watched it happen on live TV, or we saw the clips circulating on social media afterwards. It happened. And it has gone completely just forgotten by most everybody because, of course, there is a new outrage every few hours with this guy. But that is something we all need to remember. It happened, and he didn't get medical treatment for it as far as we know. But Dr. Gartner continues. Not only can you make a valid diagnosis from a distance, you don't even need to be a doctor. He actually gets incredible gratification from destroying things and hurting people and feeling powerful through that. As he's starting to have more and more problems at home, his poll numbers are in the toilet, the economy is in the toilet, he might lose both houses of Congress. If he does, what's the one power he has that no one can assail? Even if we have both houses of Congress, he will still be the commander-in-chief, and he's going to want to exercise that power in a way that makes him feel powerful. And that's a very scary thought. Because yeah, we can get both houses of Congress, we can control the budget, we can rein him in, we can stop all of his nominations, we can prevent him from packing the courts, we can do all of these great and wonderful things. But we can't stop him from pushing the button. We can't stop him from just deciding, screw Congress, I'm going to invade this country that I want to invade. Now, would it be legal for him to do that? Yes. I know that's weird because obviously you have to have congressional authorization for an act of war, right? But he is the commander-in-chief. He can order the troops to do that. If they want to get court-martialed, they're, gonna defy him, but I doubt we'll see that. And the Supreme Court gave him immunity for, quote, official acts, and sending troops into somewhere is an official act of the president, so he won't be prosecuted for it. He'll have immunity. So even though it would be illegal, it would still technically be legal for him to do that, and he will do that because that is the only power he can exercise. He is not going to sit in that Oval Office, and this is what Gartner is getting at. He's not going to sit in the Oval Office for 2 years being a lame duck with no power. He's going to feel caged, he's going to feel trapped, and he's going to start lashing out. And it's the rest of the world that will feel his wrath. Dr. John Gartner is an expert. He is absolutely an expert in mental health. So when he says these things, when the experts speak, we really, really need to listen to them. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.